Long, long ago, before tall buildings rose to touch the sky, before iron birds flew in the air, there was a peaceful Igbo kingdom called Ala-Udo. Ala-Udo was a land of red earth, tall palm trees, singing birds, and rivers that spoke in whispers. It was a land where elders listened to the wind, where children learned wisdom from stories, and where the spirits walked quietly beside humans. But in a land of peace, sorrow can grow like a hidden thorn. On a cold harmattan night, when the moon hid behind dark clouds, a woman named Nkiru screamed in pain inside a small mud house at the edge of the village. "Hold on, my wife," her husband Okore cried as he held her shaking hands. "Please hold on, our child is coming." The old midwife, Mamuju, wiped sweat from her face. "The baby is stubborn," she said softly, "but life is fighting." At last, the cry of a baby filled the room. "A girl!" Mamudo shouted with joy, but joy quickly turned into silence. Nkiru's eyes were half open. Her breath was weak. She looked at the baby one last time. "Call her Chiamaka," she whispered. "God is good." Then her hands fell still. The baby cried louder. Okore screamed like a wounded animal. That night, joy and death shared the same roof. The villagers said, "A child that enters the world with tears must walk a hard road." Little Chiamaka grew up without knowing her mother's voice. She never felt her mother's warm back or gentle hands. Her father tried his best. He cooked, washed, and carried her on his back. But people talked. "A child needs a woman," they said. "A man cannot raise a girl alone." Loneliness sat in Okore's heart like a stone. After 5 rainy seasons, Okore married again. Her name was Mgbafo. Mgbafo was beautiful on the outside. Her skin shone like palm oil. Her smile was sweet like ripe mango. But inside her heart lived bitterness. She had no child of her own. At first, Mgbafo pretended to love Chiamaka. She would say, "My daughter, come and eat." But when Okore was not around, her voice changed. "Useless girl," she yelled. "You killed your mother." Chiamaka was still small. She did not understand. She only cried quietly. As she grew older, the suffering grew with her. She woke up before the sun. She slept after the moon rose. She fetched water. She swept the compound. She washed clothes until her fingers hurt. If food fell from the pot, Mgbafo beat her. If she was slow, Mgbafo beat her. If she was fast, Mgbafo would also beat her. Yet Chiamaka never complained. She spoke to the sky instead. "God, please help me." There was a river outside the village called Nkwo River. The elders warned everybody, no one must go near that river on Nkwo Day. They said spirits danced there. They said mermaid washed their hair there. They said anyone who went there on Nkwo Day would never return. Even hunters avoided the place. But Mgbafo had wicked plans. One Nkwo morning, she broke a clay pot on purpose. Then she shouted, "Chiamaka!" "Yes, mama," the girl answered. "Go to Nkwo River and fetch water." Chiamaka's hands shook. "But mama," she whispered, "today is Nkwo Day." Mgbafo's eyes burned. "Are you teaching me, or you will not eat today?" Okowe had gone to a far farm. Chiamaka carried the pot. Her legs felt weak. The whole village watched her walk away. Some women cried. "That child is dead," they said. Nkwo River was quiet, too quiet. Mist covered the water. The trees bent low, as if listening. Chiamaka knelt and began to cry. "I do not want to die," she said softly. Suddenly, the water moved. Slowly, a beautiful woman rose from the river. Her skin was light like moonlight. Her hair flowed like water weeds. Her eyes were deep and kind. She was a mermaid. "Do not be afraid, child," the mermaid said. Chiamaka trembled. "Please don't hurt me," the mermaid smiled. "I know your pain. I know your tears." She opened her palm. Inside was a glowing bead, red and gold. "This is the king's hand bead," she said. "He chooses who is worthy. Take it," she continued. "Your destiny changes today." The bead burned warm in Chiamaka's hand. "Hide it," the mermaid warned. "Speak only when the time is right." Then she sank back into the river. The mist cleared. The river was silent again. Chiamaka ran home, her heart beating fast. She hid the bead inside a hollow tree near the old shrine. She covered it with leaves and mud. No one saw her. When she reached home, Mgbafo was angry. "Where is the water?" she shouted. Chiamaka said nothing. Mgbafo beat her until she fell. But that night, Chiamaka slept deeply for the first time. She dreamt of a palace. In Ala-Udo lived a powerful king named Igwe Obinna. He ruled with wisdom, empathy, but his power came from a sacred bead he wore on his wrist. Without it, his throne would shake. One morning, the bead was gone. The palace town crier cried out. The elders gathered. "The bead must be found," they said. "Without it, the king is no king. It is a symbol of respect." The king spoke loudly. "Whoever finds my bead shall be rewarded with gold, land, honor, diamonds, name it, anything you ever wanted in life." The whole village searched. Even Mgbafo searched with greed in her eyes. Chiamaka watched quietly. One night, Chiamaka heard a voice in her dream. Now, she woke up. She ran to the hollow tree. The bead glowed brighter. She wrapped it in cloth and walked to the palace gate. The guards laughed. A dirty girl, they mocked. But the bead shone through the cloth. The guards fell silent. Inside the palace, the king saw it. His eyes filled with tears. "My bead!" He knelt before Chiamaka. "Where did you get this?" She told her story. The king listened. The elders cried. Igwe Obinna had no daughter. He looked at Chiamaka. "From today," he said, "you are my child." The drum beat. The people shouted, and Mba the wicked stepmother fainted. Okore cried with joy. Chiamaka was bathed, dressed in royal clothes, and crowned Princess Chiamaka of Ala-Udo. Mba was brought before the king. Her wickedness was revealed. She was sent away from the kingdom, not killed, not beaten, just banished, just sent away to learn. Okoro knelt before his daughter. "I am sorry," he cried. Chiamaka hugged him. "I forgive you," she said. Princess Chiamaka grew wise and kind. She built wells. She helped widows. She protected children. Nkwo River became a place of blessing. The mermaid was never seen again. But sometimes, when the moon is full, the river still glows, and elders say, a child rejected by humans may be chosen by destiny. In life, kindness matters. No matter whoever you are, kindness does not cost anything. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. Be kind to anyone you meet on your way. Be kind to your household.